Hey, how's everyone doing? Welcome to the Lou Show. I'm trying to get into a better place in the parking lot. Try this here. Hold on one second, guys. Excuse me. Let's try that. Welcome. You have to be in the right spot in this parking lot to be able to get the free Wi-Fi. Unfortunately, I have to battle the sun. Looks like I'm going to even get into a better parking place. Hopefully, this jamoke moves. How's everyone doing? Welcome. Yeah, good, he's moving. Good. Let's try this. Let's try this here. This should be a lot better. Okay, we got some people in here. No one's writing anything yet. That's okay. We'll just wait for some people to get in here. If no one comes in, no big deal. That's what my live streams are like sometimes. Hit or miss. Don't really know what to say. What the heck did you just do? Someone just... Real smart, buddy. Someone just tried to drive right over the curb. I hear... Real smart, buddy. Unbelievable. You never know around here. Got a whole parking lot, no cars in it. A guy tries to drive over the curb. Welcome to southern New England, home of the worst drivers in the world. Hey, Father Time, how you doing? Thanks for writing. No one wants to write anything today. Stopped me in mid-sentence over here. Guy trying to turn back onto the road and he smashes right into the curb. I'm surprised he didn't hit the pole. Then he gets out like, oh, I wonder what I did. What the heck, you don't have enough room? People, worst drivers in America, right here in southern New England. I guess this is going to be one of those kind of live streams. Trying to break a record today, trying to get more than 15 people here, and I have 2. Yeah, Father Time, there's just... Especially Friday. For some reason, people on a Friday forget how to drive around here. Just had an elderly gentleman, looked like he was about, I'd say, if I had to guess, I'd say about 60. I'm calling that elderly only because it's older than me. But some gentleman, I'd say he was about 60, tried to turn back onto the little street over here to get back down to the main street, and he smashed right into the curb. Went right over it. Some people just have a hard time driving and shouldn't be driving anymore. Hey, Ron, what's up, man? Thanks for showing up. How you doing, buddy? But yeah, this live stream trying to get things started over here. And my first live stream was kooky. I had to start this one. And still waiting for some people to get here. But oh well, it's a Friday. I can honestly say I don't feel that great today. I just all of a sudden got in a bad mood. You know, what is this? I keep thinking it's a hair, and it's just, yeah, it is a hair, but I got like this. I got to shave my eyebrows or something. Kept thinking I have like a dent over there or something, but I don't know. Ron, hey, glad to hear you're out of the hospital. I heard, yeah, I was on a live stream. I don't know if it was Stingray's live stream, I think, the other day. But yeah, good to know that you're alive and well, always. Especially since I don't think any of us knew that you were even in the hospital until you told us. But yeah, glad to know you're out. But yeah, it's always good to go home, I think, for most people. The hospital, some people want to be in the hospital, especially around here. Every time that it snows, people end up in the hospital. They want some free people to wait on them or something. I don't know. Some irregular moles removed. I wish I could have some irregular trolls removed from my live stream sometimes. Not so much live stream, I mean my page in general. Get a couple of people that you block, but they show up every time, I bet. But glad to know you're doing okay, buddy. I don't know if it's just... I'm going to shut that down. It's getting a little bit warm in the old SUV here, the Lucy Cruise. So unless things lively up over here, this is going to be a very boring live stream for me to talk for an hour. Too much sun for this Patsy, yeah. Too much sun for this pasty Irish guy. For me, so many people over here, they want to get tan. They can't wait. And me, I don't want to ever get tan. I hate when my skin gets tan. I really do hate it. I wish I could just stay this white all the time. Unfortunately, I have to cut grass and do things outside. And I hate it. I hate when my skin looks brown and tan. I hate it. And plus, I always feel like, for some reason, I always feel like warmer later on. Spend time in the sun, and then later on in the day, you feel warmer. And I'm warm all the time, so I hate that feeling. I don't know. But wonder where everybody is. All my regulars. I wonder what happened. Yeah, Father Time over here too. The sun, I went outside today. I thought because the sun was out and it looked warm, I thought it was warm, and it's absolutely, I think it's about 27 now. It was about 20 at the time when I went outside. It was horrible. Freezing. Ron says, yeah, that's why I think when I sell my house, I'm moving into a condo. Yeah, yard work. If I didn't like my privacy, to me, I don't know. I don't know if I can live in somewhere like that. I have family members that have lived in condos, and I mean, if that's what they like, if that's what people like, more power to you. I don't know if that would be for me, but I don't know if I'm going to want to be 70 years old cutting grass. Probably not. Hopefully I'll be a little bit more financially stable and can pay someone else to do it. Hey, Happy Cart Vlogs, welcome. I was wondering what happened. My live stream is 7 minutes in, and I have 2 people. But you're always welcome here, Cart. Congratulations on your package that came in the mail today. 5 acres every week, Father Time. Oh my goodness. I couldn't. If I had a riding lawnmower, maybe, but I don't think I could. Yeah, this YouTube is getting on my nerves here about the notifications and people not getting notifications. That's probably the problem here. And 3 people, and this stream is going to be a lot of me talking, unfortunately. I don't know what happened. Welcome to YouTube. I can't take it. I find out about people's live streams after they're already over, and they had a live stream for an hour and a half, from like 5 in the afternoon until 6:30, and then the live stream comes at 6:45. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. I don't know. I'm trying to keep the Lou Show going, and I'm making a very poor attempt at it when YouTube won't work with me about trying to get the word out. Lou does a live stream, he does a little video to promote it, and then boom, 40 people show up. I do a live stream, and it's far from that. I would be doing a game show video tomorrow. Not sure if I should do it live or just upload it. You know what? I love game shows. So yeah, that sounds like something I'll definitely want to watch. I'm one of the only people in my family that likes game shows. I just do, especially the old ones. I love the old ones from the 70s. I like the old ones from the 70s. The new ones, I don't know. They're going back to the 70s stuff anyway. Stuff like the Gong Show and Match Game and all these old stuff from the 70s. They bring it all back. It's not the same. Hollywood Squares. I always liked Hollywood Squares, but the old one, not the one where everything's scripted, is not the same. Wheel of Fortune has been there, done that. Beast Mode, the fam, welcome. How are you? Blah, 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 blah. Sorry, the words didn't go through the brain that time. I'm trying to read and talk at the same time. Beast Mode, the fam, how are you? Thanks for showing up. But yeah, this live stream, we got to get this live stream popping here. We're 10 minutes in. We're 1/6 of the way. Don't forget to hit that like button for me, guys. I got 1 like right now, according to this. And let's try to make something good come out of it, other than me blabbing my mouth for the next hour. Glad that you're here, Beast Mode. Glad that you're here. Pull up a seat. Have a cup of coffee. Have some snacks. Of course, I'm overweight, so I have low-fat snacks, but that's okay. Data, it depends on if you're on Wi-Fi. I don't know about the data. I try to stream on I try to live stream on Wi-Fi because YouTube will eat up a ton of not only, of course, battery power and stuff, but it'll eat up a ton of gigabytes and stuff, if that's what you mean. And I would definitely try to do that on, if possible, do it over Wi-Fi. You won't use your data that way. If you don't have Wi-Fi, I would say it's probably best not to do it live, because when you do, what was a leaf? Something like went right down my window of the car here. It was one of those old, small little shriveled up leaves. But yeah, live streams, even though they're not saved on the phone, they do them through YouTube as opposed to doing a video and then it's saved on the phone or whatever, or saved on the computer. Live streams are not that way, but I think they eat up a ton of your data, so I'm not sure. I know if you try to do an hour live stream, that's why I'm in a part of the parking lot where, for some reason, from the building, you get a good pocket of Wi-Fi over here, and I think it helps me out. But even watching YouTube videos, doing anything online, if you're not on Wi-Fi, it'll eat up some data. Just stupid stuff. It's absolutely horrible. But yeah, I don't know. So what do you guys want to talk about? Everybody having a good day? Anybody have the weekend off? I have the weekend off. I got to get through my shift tonight. I got to get through the next 10 hours. A little less than 10 hours. And my weekend starts. Wow, 15 gigs. That's a lot. I have 8 on mine. I pay through the nose for 8 with Verizon. Yeah, at work, I'm on Wi-Fi. At work, I'm on Wi-Fi at home. That's why even when I'm here in the parking lot in my car, I try to, especially on a Friday, it's a lot easier. Less cars around. I try to use my Wi-Fi in this little pocket, this section of the parking lot. There's like 5 car spaces here, and then 5 behind. If you're in those 10, you're pretty good with the Wi-Fi. Other buildings, they're kind of, if you know where the free Wi-Fi is, it might be a smaller pocket, but you try to get in there. But I don't know. Father Time's at work painting again. That's cool. Ron Buckley, I'm flying to Florida tomorrow to see my parents, staying there for about a week. Wow. I tell you, I don't go anywhere. It bothers me now, in my older years here, in my 40s, that it bothers me that I don't travel. I kind of wish I would have, although the younger me was not really into traveling as much, but the older me definitely is. Things change. Things change. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I can imagine being sore after the surgery. Florida is warmer, definitely, than up here. Not that you're that far. You're a lot closer to Florida than I am. But still, I would think Florida definitely has some better weather. I think where I'd want to be is Southern California, where they get no humidity, very little rain. Yeah. Well, Ron, one thing about Florida, there's a lot of places indoors that have air conditioning. So even if it gets out to be 70, 80 degrees, a lot of places have air conditioning. And I love the summer, but I love the AC. 100%. I'm not an outdoor, bake in the sun person if I could be indoors in the AC. always kicking, just not as high as I used to. That's what I say. I'm always punching and kicking. Right now I feel like punching the wall. I just got in a bad mood all of a sudden. It's not going to change the fact that I'm at work. Bosses better leave me alone tonight because I'm not in the mood. Give me the heat, 365 days, 24/7. Love waking up with beads of sweat on my forehead. I like this. I hate the winter. I say this every day. I hate the winter. I hate the snow. I'd rather have the cold than the snow. But I'm really, give me April through September. Any day. Any day. April through September is the way to go. For me, I don't care. I hate having to wear the jackets. I hate having to wear my flannel shirts. I hate all this other stuff. Leon Survival Playground, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Please join in. You are amongst friends here. I am not a winter person. I am a summer person. I hate long sleeves. I am warm all the time. I'd rather just leave the house with my t-shirt and shorts on and be happy to do it that way. Happiest in Greece, pretty much always warm. I would think, well, a friend of mine at work, he goes for 2 weeks every year, goes to Italy. And he goes during the winter, and they have the warmest Decembers of anyone around here I know. It's the weirdest thing. He's like, it's in the 50s at night, it's in the 70s during the day. I'm like, I thought they were right about the same longitude of where we are in southern New England, but some European countries, I think, have much milder winters. 30 to 40 degrees Celsius. That's very, very nice and warm. Very nice and warm. Hot. Imagine averaging around 60 degrees Fahrenheit during the winter. I wish. I'm getting depressed again. Can't stand winter. Can't stand snow. Yeah. Keep getting all these notifications that so many of my other friends are going live. It's like, it ends up dividing the wealth, you know. People have to make choices, and they're not going to choose me. These friends are gaming friends and stuff, and they got their own following, but what are you going to do? I'm going to put this back on. It's starting to get kind of warm with the sun beating down on me in a car. It seems like in the winter, I don't care. You sit in a car long enough and the sun will just bake you. But you need all these layers on. It sucks. I'm definitely, I got to do something about this beard. I can't grow a good beard as it is, but it's really getting wild. And I hate it. I got to spend some time this weekend on it. Usually, after the winter, I'll just keep the mustache and goatee, and I shave all the side part. And I might be doing that sooner rather than later. At least trimming it up a little bit. It's bugging the crap out of me. You know, when it's trimmed, it looks a little bit more decent, but I never keep up with it. I should just do a Dave Hughes and just get the shaving cream and just take care of it. I always think that, a full beard in the winter will help keep me warm more, and probably not. But yeah, I never could grow a good beard anyway. I tell you, it's the weirdest thing. I mean, I have areas I can't grow hair on either sides of this little Gofu thing over here. That's as much hair as grows there. This side over here, I have to grow it a little bit longer from the mustache because it doesn't really connect. I tell you would think that, you know, I don't know. You would think everyone would be able to grow beards, but I try, and it takes me forever just to grow this. But I have a coworker that could shave everything, and then after 5 days, his beard will be longer than mine after 5 days. Like, I think some days he has to shave twice. His grows so fast. Excuse me. older I get, the more I hate the cold. I know I'm only 43, but I hate the cold more and more every year. It's terrible. It's terrible. I always thought 43 was old until I was 43, until I turned 43, but I would gladly take the last 10 years back. I'd take the last 5 years back because I think I had so much more energy at 38 than I do at 43. Of course, the fact that I can't have caffeine anymore, that kind of, I just never feel 100% anymore. The energy, it was a fake energy with all that caffeine, but the fact that I can't have it anymore, it really ticks me off. The fact that I always feel like I never have the energy to do what I need to do. But hey, I'm already past middle age. My generation does not live to be in their 80s, so yeah, I had a heart scare because I had too much caffeine in my system, and I was told if I didn't want to have that scare again, I got to stay away from caffeine. So I tapered myself off, and have not felt good about it since last May, when or like just the first week in May, around there, ended up in the hospital for a day. It was the first time I had to actually be in a hospital where I wasn't a patient. It was the first time I was in a hospital since I was born. So, other than visiting family members and being a visitor in the hospital, it was the first time I actually had to be in the hospital because of myself since I was born. And that sucked. Copious. Well, yeah, that's a nice word, Cart. Copious. I don't think I've ever used the word copious in my life. We would usually say tons. Tons of oranges. Tons. Even if we don't mean tons, we say tons. Of course, that's the imperial system. I should probably say acres. No, acres is imperial too. I don't know. What's the metric equivalent to tons? You know what the problem is around here, Cart? I'll tell you. Produce is so expensive. They look for any reason to raise the prices. I can remember not too long ago that heads of lettuce would be 99 cents a piece. And then, one farmer complains, we're having a bad crop. And now they're $1.79 each. It's like milk goes up in price. Coffee goes up in price. I think they just do it just to get more money out of people. I hate it. Over here, oranges, apples, it's unbelievably expensive to have that kind of stuff. And of course, I'd be a hoarder. I'd be like, I got to make these last now. I can't eat 5 oranges in one day. 5 oranges are supposed to last 5 days. I don't know. I love oranges, but, peeling them is a pain in the butt. Yeah, I gotta get my juicer back again. My juicer's down in the basement. I gotta get that up and start. I was feeling really good when I was juicing. I would do a carrot juice with an apple. Do like 5 or 6 carrots and an apple. I love that kind of thing. Hey, Michigander man, Rob. Hey, I'm Bach. It's the Michigander-nator. The Robinator. I'll be back. Welcome. Welcome to my dying live stream. We're having a good time, though. Just a few of us talking. We're having a good time. Gas on the rise again. Yeah, gas prices up like a rocket, down like a feather, just like my weight. Transportation costs, I'm making groceries go up. I think in America they look for any freaking excuse. Oh, my cow has a cold. Milk is going to go up. Oh, that means butter's going to go up. And it means everything else, cream, everything's going to go up. Yeah, I don't know if it's just Friday. Happy Cart Vlogs was telling me that she didn't get the notification, which means probably a lot of people didn't get the notification. And YouTube is really dropping the ball. Maybe YouTube, they're going to start charging, and then maybe they'll be okay. They'll start saying, well, if you want better notifications, you can pay $39.99 a month, and we'll make sure that you get notifications for every single one of your friends that you sub to. But if you don't want to pay it, well, you might get notifications, you might not. But YouTube is making changes on our lives by making it harder to become monetized and harder to stay monetized and everything. And I'm so far away from it, it's not even worth talking about. But you would think that they'd say, well, here's the thing. Well, yeah, we changed that, but we made YouTube better. by making sure that our notifications are going through better. I'll break up the notifications into 2 categories, notifications for when people go live and notifications when people post. It shouldn't be too hard. I mean, these people are Google owns it anyway, a multi-billion-dollar industry. Don't they have enough of these nerds and geeks that can figure this out? It's crazy. I don't know. Normally, good oranges are about $3.50 here for 6 or 7. Sometimes Aldi is crazy. Yeah, Aldi's over here. I know Aldi's, they're popping up all over the place. The one that's in my town is, they're hit or miss because, sometimes they'll have like bananas and sometimes they don't. Sometimes they have apples. You never know what kind of apples they're going to have. It might be Empire apples. It might be Red Delicious. It might be Macintosh. Oranges are hit or miss. Produce is always hit or miss there, and I hate that. I mean, I'm the type, I don't want to go shopping a million places. My boss, he'll go to 5 different markets to get all the sale items, and I don't have that kind of time. I want to do one-stop shopping. I don't know. Bag of oranges over here are probably $5.99. And if you want to go and pick and choose, the single ones, they're probably more than that. I haven't bought oranges in so long. Michigander man, when I worked at Walmart, which I haven't been at Walmart since I left in 2005. That was the second time I was at Walmart. I used to do a lot of shopping. It wasn't a super center. We were just a regular Walmart, but I did as much shopping as I could at work. Bubba, hey, you know what happened? The first stream, it wouldn't let me stream this way. It wanted me to do it this way, and when some people stream and you get the black box on each side, I didn't want to do it that way. So I restarted it. And yeah, I was going to say I probably did about 10 seconds worth. And then the new stream, no one got notified of it. Welcome to YouTube, I should just bend over now. I mean, I feel like I'm taking it up the tailpipe as it is from YouTube ever since I started. It's an uphill battle. I have a feeling YouTube will actually start charging for some things. Oh, Camo Dave said he has a feeling. He said this at the end of 2017. He says 2018, he has a feeling that YouTube is going to change and not for the better. He says he just wonders. And, sometimes people get these feelings, and I believe in that type of thing sometimes. I really think that a lot of things are going to change in 2018, but the way I see it, YouTube, something's up. The way that they've already changed the monetization and everything, you watch. They're probably going to get rid of all of us small fry people and make it so we can't monetize at all. They'll make another change like in June or something saying, oh, now you got to have, 10,000 hours of watch time and you got to have, 5,000 subs or whatever. You watch. They're going to make a change and it's going to turn off people even more, so a lot of people are going to shut their channels down. It's not going to be worth it. So many people want to go the way of Adam the Woo and these people who are monetized and can live off of what they're doing. If you supplement it with Spreadshirt or Zazzle or some t-shirt merchandise place and Patreon and whatever else, well, not all of us can do that. A lot of us want to do this for fun, and maybe if we can in the future, make $50 a month on it, just something. A lot of us are not going to be able to make $1,000 a month at this, or $2,000 a month at this, or $5,000 a month at this, no matter how much we do. But YouTube, I really think YouTube's going to change. The internet is going to change too if my sources are correct, and they usually are. The internet is going to change, and not so much for a good thing. I see a lot happening in 2018, and we're only in February 2nd. Facebook Live, I'm glad they started that. I watch a lot of Facebook Live, or I was until I made this channel. But there's also another one that started. It's supposed to be like YouTube. Oh, and I always forget the name of it. It's like YouTube was in the beginning, and they're trying to get people away from YouTube. I don't know if it'll ever get as big. I gotta keep remembering. I keep forgetting the name. I don't know. See, for me, when this channel of mine goes from being a hobby to a job, and I'm not making money at it, then it's not worth it for me. If it becomes a job and you're gonna spend hours and hours and hours, then it better be worth it. Because my regular job, I make pretty decent money for those hours and hours and hours of work. So when this becomes a job, like my editing, I try to edit when I have to. My daily vlogs, I don't want to edit too much. I want to be able to do basic stuff, and that's it. I don't want to turn it into a job. I don't know. Facebook Live, the thing I don't like is everything is reversed. Someone's doing a Facebook Live in their car, and it looks like they're sitting in the passenger seat. I don't like that whole backwards thing. It messes with my mind. I've met so many, Rob, I've met so many great people on here also in the 5-6 weeks I've been here. But, the truth is, it's a hobby, and it's like anything else. I try to have, look forward to something. Like, at work, if you can never move up the ladder at work, then you get stagnant and you start to hate your job. But, with YouTube, I want to always try to get better, but there's always the possibility, hey, if this hobby, if I can make a few bucks at it, that's great. But if it's never going to happen, then I'm only going to want to grow to a certain point. And then people are going to get bored with the product. And then I'll be like a lot of these people who are flash in the pan. And you just go back to watching other people's videos again. Because you say, why am I going to put all these hours of work in for nothing? Selfie cameras on a lot of phones reverse the image. Yeah, and with Facebook Live, I never see anybody, they always post it that same way with the selfie camera, and it posts that same way. At YouTube right now, as I film this, it's in selfie mode, but when it posts, it's in reverse mode. But when you're seeing it, it looks like I'm sitting in the driver's seat, which I am. The way I'm looking at it, it looks like I'm in the passenger seat. But I don't know. I never know. I'm like Dave. I don't know, man. I'm gonna put this down for a second. I don't know. I gotta take a sip of my glass and window cleaner over here. This wonderful blue Windex clears the pipes. There's one of the big bosses that works here. She's one of the big bosses over all the housekeeping and janitorial and maintenance and plumbers and everyone else that works here. And I think she's 33 years old. Sometimes people know somebody. Isn't that how it is? Who you know? I work, I get here a little bit earlier. I start work. Today I start at 4 o'clock. It's an 8.5 hour shift today. But I wish that we could do like 4 10-hour days and do 40 hours and then have an extra day off, have like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. I would be the first one to sign up for that. But yeah, some days are 9 hours, some are 10. 8.5 today. When I was at Walmart, oh my goodness, one of the things about Walmart for me was that the schedule changed every day, every week. I mean, they had the books there that would let you know 2 weeks in advance. And I mean, 1 week you'd have a Monday and a Wednesday off. And the next week you'd have a Thursday and a Friday off. And the next week it would be a Monday and a Friday. And one day you're working from 1 in the afternoon to 10. The next day you're working from 9 to 5:30. And the next day it's 1:30 to 8:30. It's like every day was a different shift, different times. Couldn't get used to anything. How do you live that kind? I couldn't do it. I worked the second time I was at Walmart. I was there for another 6 months. The first time I was there a year and a half. And I don't know. Today is Friday. Yes, Bubba. I try to do, Rob, a lot of basic stuff. I try to learn so I can have the knowledge. But even today, I want my daily vlog. I just want to do a quick little thing, no editing. And then the camera cut out most of what, I didn't even know it wasn't filming until it was almost over. And then I didn't know what it filmed and what it didn't. I just said, screw it. But yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't mind collaborating with different people this summer. I mean, not too many people live near me, but it'd be really, really cool. Lisa, welcome. How you doing? When I'm stateside, Ron says I work 3 12-hour shifts, then a 4-hour, then I'm off for 3 days. See, as much as I love, and I say I love my job, I do what I do because I really don't mind doing it. But for me, I enjoy my time off. And if somebody told me I can have 3 days off instead of 2, I don't care if I had to work, like you just said, the 12-hour shifts. I mean, I'd bite the bullet and do it if I knew I'd have a Saturday, Sunday, Monday, or a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'd love it. Lisa, you're doing better than me? Oh, okay, well, that's good. I'm glad. I'm doing a lot of complaining here, but I'm in just a real awful mood all of a sudden today. I'm glad you're doing better than me. Yeah, usually on a Friday, it's the best work day because hey, I got the weekend off, and all of a sudden today I just got a terrible, terrible mood, and I don't know why. A lot of little things, they build up. But yeah. Sometimes I wish that I was independently wealthy, but wishing isn't going to make it happen. Boy, the sun makes my beard either look incredibly blonde or incredibly gray. Oh, goodness gracious. Who is that? Sometimes you see somebody and you're like, who the heck is that? Hey, Ron, thanks for showing up, buddy. Have a good one. Hope you feel better. Glad you're home out of the hospital. Look forward to that video, man. Okay. So, Lisa, do I still look like Hank Williams Jr.? I still gotta find a picture and put the two of us side by side, do a video. That'll be cool. Another one of the big bosses. He waves when he wants to wave. Friday for him, he should be in a good mood, but he's not. Sorry I won't be meeting you this weekend. Are you talking to me, Bubba? You could talk to anybody here. It's one big open happy room. I still got all that sinus nasally thing. Everything's all draining out. I'll tell you, when Ron talked about Florida, I'm like, oh, Florida sounds great. Oh, Lisa, take care. Have a good one. But yeah. Oh my goodness. Happy Cart Vlogs probably got booted off again. Her internet boots her off once in a while. Then she comes back and says, oh, I got booted off. I hope that YouTube, because I'll be working tonight, but I'll tell you, I hope YouTube lets me know, because I'm always checking to see who's live, and I hope it lets me know. If it lets me know, I'll jump in there for as long as I can. I always take my internet boots off when I come into the house. Oh, happy car vlogs are here. I thought maybe you got booted off the internet. You were lurking, daydreaming of sun. But the sun is out plentiful right now. It's freezing. My car says it's 27 degrees Fahrenheit, which I guess would be something like, oh goodness, well, like 2 below on Celsius. You know what I really wanted to do, and I almost cheated. Just the way things are. Hey, Molten Tech Studios, how are you? Welcome. Molten Tech Studios. This might be the first time you're here. Welcome, welcome. If you're not subbed to me, sub up. I'll sub back. I wish there was a way that you can just check on here when you're doing a live stream, and then you can make sure that someone doesn't get lost in the shuffle, and you can sub them right away. It doesn't do that for me. But, yeah, I was on the way to work, I was gonna stop at Family Dollar, and I was like, I know that I shouldn't have any caffeine, but I was like, you know what I can really go for? A can of Coca-Cola or a Pepsi. Oh, I stopped at Family Dollar. There's 3 cars in the front, and the door was locked. And it says it's open up from 9 to 5:30 today. And I'm trying the door, and I'm looking. I can see people walking around. I'm like, okay, either they locked this door, or I'm an idiot and I don't know how to use it, or it's getting robbed right now. So either way, I'm getting out of here. So I left. I'm like, so that was almost like God telling me not to have my Coca-Cola. 3 cars there, people shopping, but the door was locked for me. I don't know, man. I don't know. So instead, I have my wonderful flavored water here that today, it's blue like Windex. It's some type of a blue raspberry. I like it a lot. So Motion Tech Studios, how are you? Hope you're having a great day. Michigan man, Rob. Okay, I'll be on at 5. Okay, I will try to be there. Fridays for me are either, and it's weird. I mean, being a janitor, Fridays, it's one of two things. Either they're extremely dead and you have more time on your hands than you know what to do with, or they're extremely busy. And I don't understand how or why, but that's the way it is on a Friday. Last Friday I was extremely busy. The Friday before I was extremely dead. I'm hoping to be extremely dead today and do a lot more YouTube crap, but Michigan the man Rob, thanks a lot for being here. Have a good one. Make sure you come back. Make sure you'll be back. Hey Rob, get to the chopper. Get to the chopper. Thanks Motion Tech Studios for subbing. That's awesome. I do a lot of daily vlogs. I do some comedy stuff. As I have time. Wish I had more time. We all wish we had more time, but yeah. Oh, goodness. I just feel like the freaking energy today, I feel like punching a wall. Not really. That would hurt. I feel like punching a wall, but not really, because that would hurt. Take care, Rob. Come back anytime. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's like I feel like punching a wall, but not really. That would hurt. Get to the Walmart. Get to the Walmart, Rob. Get to the Walmart. Get to the Super Center. That was one of the best things that happened around here when we started getting the super Walmarts, the super centers. Because then it was like a supermarket and a Walmart together. And we just started getting them around here, like, I want to say maybe around 2010, 2011. And, like, down south, they had them for years and years before that. But, yeah, the Walmart that I worked at is still just a regular Walmart. They haven't made it into a super center because I don't think there's enough land there. Is my live stream buffering? Because I know that was a problem yesterday and the day before. I wish I had the day off today, I really did. I was on a live stream. Hey, Planet's Time. Planet's Time. Yeah, we have come to this Earth. We've come in search of intelligent life. Oops, we made a mistake. Planet's Time. Welcome. If you're not subbed to me, sub up. This might be the first time you're here. That's pretty cool. I like when new people come here. Motion Tech Studios. I'll try if I'm definitely on. If I see it, I have no problem. I join in on so many different people's live streams to try to meet new people, and I love stuff like that. So yeah, if I see it, I'll be there. And Bubba, yesterday, no matter whose live stream I was on, it was buffering and buffering. And if that's happening to me today, I haven't got any of those warnings on my end here, so I don't know. Yeah, the buffering bothers the crap out of me. We have Father Time and Plants Time. I wonder if they're related. There's my finger as I'm trying to hold the phone with my other hand. I don't know. I'm trying to think if it's a YouTube thing or what. It's a conspiracy from the government. They're making us all not want to be on live streams anymore. We will keep buffering them. We will buffer them to death. No, we aren't related. It was worth a try. It could be. Who knows? You get the big shots from around the world. We got to do something about this YouTube sensation. It's like, yes, I don't know what to do. What do we do? We will take them forcefully, one step at a time. First, we will make it harder for them to make money. Motion Tech Studios, welcome and have a great one. You're always welcome here, buddy. Take care. First, we will make it so they have a harder time making money. Then, we will make it so they buffer and buffer and buffer. Then, we'll make them pay to live stream. Then, whoever's left, we will take their money some other way. What do you think? Yeah, man, that's good. That's good. That's what we need to do, man. We need to do that tonight. Patience. Rodrigo, patience. I make an announcement now. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Kirsty Roshenko. Your YouTube will keep buffering until you pay us 50 rubles. Tonight. I'm going crazy. You know that, right? I'm going crazy. I'm going absolutely crazy over here. I don't even watch the big channels, Bubba says. I quit watching Casey Neistat because he got caught up in being a YouTube star. Casey Neistat, I watched a few times before he went over to CNN. And I said, I was watching Adam Nawu at the time, and I was like, do I really want to watch somebody else that, to me, wasn't as entertaining as Adam? So I was like, I don't know. It just seemed like really weird to me, but somehow made a ton of money. And now, from what I understand, CNN fired him. They had a conflict of interest with an impasse where they couldn't agree on something. Hey, Lisa. Glad you came back. Or maybe you never left. I don't know. It's hard to see. When you're doing it on the phone type thing, it lets you know about how many people are there, but on the regular computer, you can go and look to see who's there by name, but it doesn't let me do it here on the phone. Henry, welcome. Top fan here. I thought you were getting rid of this channel, Henry. You had another one, Crispy Outsider. What happened? I haven't seen you on that one in a while now. His early stuff was compelling with good production values. Yeah, he had a lot of great equipment. I remember Casey Neistat had a lot of great equipment with the cameras and everything, and I think he sold some of them off eventually. But I mean, I do everything with this phone. If I'm ever going to be, if I'm ever going to be getting bigger or whatever, doing stuff like this, I might get a regular type camera. But I don't know. This is fine for now. Who knows? YouTube might not even be here in 6 months at the rate they're going. Where are you? Are you talking to me, Lisa? I'm sitting in my car at work. Gonna have to jump in about 20 minutes to go in and punch in. I have 190 subs here. I'll tell you, subs, when it comes to numbers, I'm finding out that a lot of numbers is not necessarily good unless you talk to these people and support these people, and these people support you back. I currently subscribe. Frankie's live stream, welcome, buddy. Frankie, everyone sub to Frankie. Frankie has between him and Killer Shark, I think they have the two best gaming streams out there. And Frankie makes the best burgers in the world, and they're very simple to make. He has a video showing everyone how to do that. And by all means, give Frankie some love. He deserves it. He gives so many of the people, he gives shout-outs to everyone on his, He gives shout-outs, yeah, the way I said it was weird. He gives shout-outs to everyone on his videos, and it's worth it to check him out. Really cool stuff. What was I saying? I don't know. Oh, the numbers about I subscribe to about 1,000 people, and most people are never even like they'll never give you any love back. So I think I got to unsub to some people that have never looked at me a second time, or not even a first time. They just wanted the numbers. Frankie, I appreciate you too, brother. Frankie live streams every day, and even he's in the car, he's driving places. He thinks of his friends all the time, and that's great. A lot of people, they treat YouTube like an afterthought, and Frankie treats YouTube like a part of everyday life, which is cool. I mean, I'm at work. I'm about 20 minutes. I gotta go and punch in, but doing my nice little tribute for the Lou Show, and doing that today. I'm in a real bad mood today for some reason. I hope that's gotta leave. Maybe I gotta eat. I don't know. Yeah, for me, Happy says, for me, I thought I was being rude if I didn't sub them. So not true. Some people, they sub you just, they sub for sub, and they don't care about you at all. But I gotta go through and look to see who's just not active on their channels, or just someone that I'm never gonna deal with, or never gonna deal with me. And just little by little start to get down, because I have 438 subs, 439 subs, whatever, and honestly, I sub to 1,000 people, so that means half of these subs can probably go eventually. I mean, I don't mind supporting people. They don't have to support me back, but if it's people that I'm never going to go on their live streams, or never going to go on their videos, or they don't put out any content, I don't have to be sub to them if they're not putting out content. Stingray, welcome, brother. Good to see you. I'm going to be here about another 10 minutes or so. I should be happy it's Friday. Friday is always Friday and Saturday I'm always at my happiest, but today I don't know if it's just because I'm getting over this cold or what. It just feels like it's just an uphill battle today. But yeah, we'll get through it. For me, I mean, there's some people, I know who I watch, and I know who I'm going to watch, and I know who doesn't watch me. I mean, when you do a video and you get 50 views out of 400 and some odd people, not everyone's going to view you every time, but I'd rather have 100 good subs than have 400 that are not doing anything. You know what I mean? Especially me. I don't game. I don't have a PS4 or an Xbox One, or I have a PS3, and I never have time for it because of life and adulting and helping out my mother and stuff. And work is always, work has to be work, and I need the money, and it comes first. But I just wish I had more time. But there's some people that just have to go. I mean, they'll never look at my videos, so they have to go. Winter blues, especially, you go outside and it's 20 degrees out, and, forget it. But yeah, I don't know. Excuse me. Oh, that burp was for Lou. That was a little burp, but it's for Lou. Lo siento mucho, por favor. Bubba says, Stingray, I can't find my phone. Yeah, my stream, guys, it's going to be ending, I don't know, in about 10 minutes or so. I want to hit the 1 hour mark, at least. Oh, Stingray, don't talk about those donuts. I can't. I go by these donut shops every day on the way to work, and I purposely don't go in as much as I've never met a donut I didn't like. So honestly, it's so hard to talk about donuts. Glance Time says, I'm from Ohio, it's about 15 degrees. Yeah, there's been this vein of coldness that's just come right through. Oh, Frankie, thank you very much. He says, I'm going to watch all your videos for you and like them. I got you, bro. You're cool, dude, man. I like you, too. I mean, I met Frankie from Tammy Lowe's live streams that she does, and, back before she had 1,000 people. Now so many people on her live streams that it's sometimes hard to get noticed, but she said, oh, Frankie's here. Go sub to Frankie. He does this, he does that with his live streams, and he's very loyal. And I said, that's good enough for me. I was trying to build up my channel, and I think I visit Frankie's live stream. I try to visit every day. And Killer Shark is another one. Killer Shark is at 408. I try to visit these guys and show support every single time that they're on if I catch them. And more power to people like that just could be great people doing something they love, and and they don't have to. I mean, they could be miserable and not care about anybody and just not even film what they're doing. But yeah, Frankie is definitely one of the good ones out there. Tammy's cool. She's gotten so big with so many people now. It's like you go on there and you say hi 3 times, just trying to get her to notice, and it's all cool. It's all cool. I mean, I hope someday I have 1,000 subs. But I met Frankie and Killer Stream. Yeah, I mean, these guys are just great guys. And some people they're live streaming their games. They're playing Fortnite or they're playing these are the Division and these games, and you look and they've been streaming for an hour and not one person has even wrote anything on their live stream. And it's like, oh, I feel bad. I said, hey, you're dropping by I spent some time with these guys too. I mean, they don't have the friends. It's not lit. You know what I mean? Their live streams are not lit. Frankie's is always lit. He goes online and boom, and there's like 15 people like in the first minute. But yeah. But it's all good. It's all good. You have to grow, and in the last 6 weeks I've grown, and I've slowed down a little bit now, and I gotta figure out who's here for the long haul and who's not, and and a lot of them, I'm not gonna get rid of a lot of people. If there's people I do go on their page, and if there's people that do go on mine, there's nothing to worry about. It's just the people who you sub to somebody not realizing they never put out any content. Why would that person want to grow? They're not gonna. They have 35 subs and they've never put out a video in 5 years. I mean, I think those people I'm gonna unsub. I don't know. Well, Frankie, I tell the truth. Like my vlogs are called The Truth Vlog, and I tell the truth as I see it. Brandon Shaver Games Vlogs. Hey, welcome. Henry, I'm not deleting you. You're at every single one of my live streams pretty much, and it's all cool stuff. Anybody that I talk to or that visits my live streams doesn't have to worry about anything. It's the people who are just that they sub for sub. They sub you just to get their numbers up, and that's how the old MySpace was back in remember MySpace back around 2007, 2008, where people were just adding people just to add people just to say, hey, I have 10,000 friends, and these people they just add to add, and they never deal with any of their friends. They just want to have the numbers, and I think some people are that way on YouTube. But I subbed to 1,000 people, and I actually counted. It was a little bit over 1,000, and I said, we got to cut this back a little bit because only 439 or 440 subs I have. I'm sure I can cut this back a little bit. But it's all good. In my spare time, which I never have. But yeah. Brandon, welcome. You're new. Welcome. I'm going to be here another few minutes, and then I must go to work, unfortunately. I'll do another live stream. My next live stream will probably be Saturday night. I'm going to try to. I try to do one on Saturday night. I've named it the Saturday Night Live stream. It's probably not original, but it's pretty cool. The Saturday Night Live. It's Saturday Night Live stream. Plan for the weekend. I'm going to do my taxes tomorrow with my accountant. And after that, do some shopping, do some resting. Of course, somewhere in there, I'll have to do my daily vlog. That shouldn't be too hard. And gotta do something for supper. We usually get takeout for supper. Pizza or sandwiches. I'm trying to stay away from Chinese food because it is nothing but bad news for me. Because I'm so addicted to Chinese food. Had it last Friday and did not have it now, so it's been 7 days without. So I'm going to see if I can go at least 2 weeks without it. But I love Chinese food. That's my weakness. Let's see if I can shut that off now a little bit. Getting a little too cool in here. But yeah. Cart, what's pointless? Did I miss something? Plans time, thank you for the words of encouragement. I appreciate that. Henry says you have a point there, and then Cart says true pointless. So I don't know. Frankie, I appreciate that. I want to hit 1K, and I want it to be, I want it to be like, I want it to be 1,000 friends. And at the rate I was going, I was adding people just to add people myself, just because they're doing sub for sub. And I don't mind that. I don't mind adding people for content. I don't mind adding people, that's what it's, I want to add people that I know I'm going to want to support them on their live streams or on their videos. And I have no problem doing that. I'll do that to 1,000 people. There's just so many people that's not why they want me to add them. And that's not why they add me. And there's got to be a happy medium there. So little by little, we'll get there, brother. We'll get there. We'll get there. I mean, I try to, even if someone's doing a live stream, if I can show up for 5 minutes, I try to just give everybody that 5 minutes. Or if I don't really know them well, and I'll just say, hey, I stopped in to smash that like button, I'll stay a minute and I'll leave, and I support. Hey, Tammy, she has this thing, you sub and support, and that's the way I think it is. Happy Car Vlog says, yeah, same JJ. When I add someone, I add them because I actually want to go and see their stuff and support them. But exactly. It's very disheartening for me to put out a video where I'll get 35 views and have over 400 people that have subbed to me. And I'm like, it's been up for 24 hours, and it had to show up on some people's notifications. And then I look at other people, and they have 100, 150 views, and they have, 200 friends. I'm like, that's what I want to be. I want to get almost as many views as I have friends. So they got to be the right kind of friends. So I try to make myself known. I try to get to know people. But if people are not interested in that, though, they can go. I mean, I don't have to be sub to them. If they're sub to me and they never watch me, I can't help that. But, I mean, one hand washes the other. That's what I say. One hand washes the other. My head, today I don't know. It's probably just stress. I kind of have a little headache today, stress. But, those migraines that I get once in a while, those are killer. I haven't had one of them in a couple of weeks now. Thank God. The older you get, they say with migraines, the older you get, the less you get. So I've been getting them since I was about 12 years old. So that's good to... Brandon, thanks for showing up, man. I appreciate it. I'm going to go in a couple minutes myself. I have, at most, 5 more minutes here before I have to go and sign in and get my stuff ready and this, that, and the other thing, unfortunately. But my next live stream will be most likely tomorrow night, probably. I don't think I'll have time to do it any earlier than that. From my wonderful sofa, from my couch. One of my coworkers I'm waving to. She's a very nice lady. See, everyone starts going in right about now. I can stretch another few minutes out of this. Another one of my coworkers pulling up. He's a good guy. Yeah, but and you people that stuck with me for this last hour, you're great people too. People who just came in recently, in the last few minutes, you're great people too. I appreciate it. This is the most people I've had the whole time here, with 9. I didn't think I was going to get that when the first 10 minutes I had 3 people. I said, these notifications on YouTube, between the buffering and the notifications, it's crazy. What's YouTube doing to us? And he says, yesterday you told about your basement, you're going to sort them. Yeah, I got to find time for that basement. I got to find time for my room. Stingray's on the phone with Bubba. I thought he couldn't find his phone. Oh, you rang him and then he found it. That's how it is. Where's my phone? Hey, call me so I can find my phone. I have so much stuff in my basement that my cellar, I need to go through and throw out. When I moved, I never had the time to deal with it before I moved it. So I moved a whole bunch of stuff just to have to throw it out now. It was a few days before Christmas of 2016 when I moved, but it's a long process trying to go through stuff and deal with stuff and throw out stuff, and definitely got to do it. But yeah, well, I think I'll probably plan on shutting this down now as people are leaving left, right, and sideways from this stream. But my basement, you're right, Henry, I got to find time. 1 box at a time. Just deal with it. It's laundry weekend again. I try to catch up on my laundry, my work clothes, and everything, and underwear and socks and everything else. Catch up doing that while I'm in the basement. But my basement has minimal heat, so it's like in the summer it's too hot, in the winter it's too cold. I gotta start doing these things more in the spring and in the fall. But yeah, I got so much junk. Just a lot of clutter. A lot of stuff you save, and this is how you save it for sentimental value, sentimental reasons, and then you can't remember years later why you saved it. I actually have notes on these things. But yeah. Alright, guys. I think I'm going to head out. Make like a baby and head out. Time for me to start work just about. So I want to thank everyone for being here on the Lou Show with special guest host. Me! It's me! JJ, Double J, the Illuminator. We hope Lou will be able to take over his show again really soon. If not, I'll try to do this again on Monday for the Lou Show. He-Man collection. Oh my gosh. I have some He-Man guys that must be with Castle Grayskull in my parents' attic. When I moved out, I never took any of my toys or anything. I moved out, I was 29. I never took any of my toys, but my parents kept all that stuff. But yeah, I have some He-Man stuff. Not a lot, but I have some stuff from when I was a kid, 11, 12 years old. And so anyway, next live stream for me will be probably tomorrow night, and then the Lou Show most likely Monday, but I'll let everyone know about that. I'll do another video. Okay, guys, thanks for being here. Gotta go. I love you all. Thanks for sticking here till the end. Take care, Father Time. Take care, Happy Cart Vlogs, and Henry, Stingray, Plants Time, Bubba, if you're still here. Anybody else I missed, have a good one. As we say around here, have a good one. Have a good what? We don't know, but have a good one. I guess it stands for have a good day, have a good one. We just substitute words. It's okay. That's what we do over here in Southern New England. All right, take care. Have a great Friday. Love you all. This is the Illuminator, and I'll be back. I lied. I saw Stingray come back. I gotta go, guys. Take care. In all seriousness, have a great one. Have a good weekend. If anyone has live streams, I'll try to pop in whenever I can. Love you all. Take care. This is the Illuminator, and I'll really be back.